It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big gain.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flushed out right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 81 yards. And the Niners strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, here's Davis Price. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Croft, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are back within a couple of the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. He keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson out to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of